Hey, beautiful people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today, I have not any fragrance review, as in like brand new fragrance review, but I wanted to finish this episode before I proceeded with my other new fragrances that I have. About 5 fragrance reviews coming your way next few days. But I wanted to finish this episode because I have few checklists, and this fragrance comparison, as you can see from title, is between it's among three very similar sort of big fragrances. Okay, many people wondered. They ask. I saw discussion forums. They talk about these fragrances like they're so similar. Which one to get? Or let's say one smells like the other. Is it redundant? Whatever. So I will tell you three fragrances. What are their similarities? What are their best features? What are the longevity like? And the three fragrances we're talking about today is let's go from the oldest, Versace the Eros. Then I would say Pure Access by Paco Rabanne, and the last one is 212 VIP Black. Okay, these are all like similar in many ways. So first of all, what are the similarities between these three? These three fragrances are sweet, clubbing, nighttime, and mostly cold weather fragrances. Okay, but I think one of them is a little bit more versatile. You can use it all year round, but performance can vary. So I'll not compare one versus the other. I'll show you one by one, and I'll talk about what they smell like, what's the season, when to wear it, where to wear it. In short, I reviewed them all individually, and I'll tell you what are the performance like or projection like, what to expect. Are they gonna get you compliments, right? So let me go one by one. First of all, Versace the Eros. Okay, wait, sorry. Before I start, let me show you a surprising fragrance. I bought it like just few hours back. This is another fog fragrance. You saw me reviewing these two, right? The fog tycoon and then the Caesar, and previously I did Discover, Trump, and few others like the other bottles, and I did like them a lot because they are very nice, surprising fragrance for the price. Then I recently got this one from the Middle Eastern collection. It's called Intense Oud. They have, I think, two other intense fragrances which I'm gonna get in time. The amber one, and I think there's another spicy or something. Uh, I forgot the name. So there are three in the line basically, but this is the one that I got. I'm wearing it right now, and trust me, it's gonna get again a great review. No review on this on YouTube, and I do not know, maybe because this is not distributed widely, but trust me, this line, I want to do a line talk. And what you get for the price, like around $25, or let's say even maximize $30, these fragrances are from different level. It's even better than the ones that I reviewed so far. Okay, so this is called Intense Oud. It's very close to Oud Isfahan, but a little bit different, a little bit more in its own way. Okay, it's very nice, sort of spicy, floral, rosy oud, but it has its own ambery thing going on. Really love it. It has beast mode performance. Okay, so think of Oud Isfahan meets 1 million. That sort of a fragrance this is, and that is supposed to be a compliment beast. We'll talk about it in one of the episodes. All right. So first of all, Versace Arrows. Let me show you what I had experience with Versace Arrows. Versace Arrows I bought when it was like 2015, first bottle. And I do not know which one is this out of these two, but I have two vintage bottles with me, okay? So these are my 100 ml bottles. That one almost finished. Here is a little bit left. And this other one, it's about 25 ml, I think 20 ml or 20 something ml left. So these two are in the original formulation. So Eros got reformulated somewhere, and I did say it's not the same anymore. The performance and the smell depth is a little bit different in the newer formulation, but still Eros works fantastic in winter time. It's beautiful. So what Eros did for me, I went for a full-on new 200 ml bottle because I like to preserve my vintage bottles for more like special occasion, like I'm gonna go out and stuff, I'm gonna be out for some time, I wanna go like the vintage. Even La Nuit de l'Homme, same story. So some of the fragrances I have the newer version, 200 ml. So Eros basically is a combination of green apple, mint, vanilla, and I think there is citrus or something like that. So basically mint, vanilla, and green apple, those are the three notes, and huge tonka bean at the base. So what tonka bean does, one other thing, comparison, I will also compare the bottle design. I'll tell you which one is the best bottle in the whole game, like among these three. If you see, Versace Arrows has a beautiful Medusa head. I really love that about these bottles. The cap looks a little smaller even in the 100 ml compared to the bottle, but I really like their color combination. It has this green color which represents mint, and then I like this pattern. it goes on all around. So one thing I have a problem with this bottle is when I saw it for the first time, I felt this bottle is a little bit not safe because once you drop it, it's gonna break. It's my feeling. I haven't dropped or broken anything, but other Versace's, they have solid glass base. This one, if you look here, the glass base here is just very thin. It's like about this much only in this big bottle. If this one drops, the base is not going to be able to take the pressure. So that one thing really messes with me. It has beautiful bottle still, very nice atomizer, very nice. Everything is beautiful. But I feel like that's one place this bottle could have been better. The other two I'll show you are pure class. If you compare the bottle design, if you see pure access, look at the thickness of that bottle at the base, So I think Versace Arrows is nice, beautiful, that raised Medusa looks nice, but the bottle design wise, quality wise, these glasses are much more thicker than Versace, even same with 212 VIP black. These bottles are like huge. I mean, like the base, the glass, it's like surrounding, it's very heavy, thick glass, so it feels robust in your hand. This one feels like you can hear it's very thin glass. So bottle quality wise, this is not the best, but the other two are okay. So the smell wise, it opens up very beautiful, fresh, minty, and kind of playful sort of. It's very sharp fragrance. When you spray it for the first time, it's very sharp. It's projects like crazy, but the newer ones, it will project 1 hour really great. After that, it will come around you close. So people within 5 feet, 6 feet can smell you. Previously, the older formulation, what used to do, people can detect you from 20 feet away. Even it will last you 8 to 10 hours because it has beast mode performance. With the newer ones, I think that it's about 4 to 5 hours you're looking at. It's kind of like almost half the performance, but it's not still bad. It has still that vanilla sweet base and with the tonka, so it does last. But what this does, it's good for night out, clubbing, dates, kind of flirty, youthful kind of fragrance, and it's very much like a casual fragrance. Okay, so I think women really love the smell of it because it has that sweet and the minty sort of a, almost like what you get from Jean Paul Gaultier Popeye. It has a minty sort of vanilla and then like tonka thing going on. So this one you get it from Eros as well. So I really like this fragrance, but I think this is gonna be the best for nighttime, even summers and winters. So this is Versace Eros for you. Great fragrance, reformulation, it's not so bad. Versace still gives you quality, okay? So Eros is my number one. So overall this fragrance, if you compare like among three, out of the three, I'll give this still 9 out of 10 because of the smell is really great and it does pick you up compliments. It doesn't have that much weakness, okay? So next one, we're looking at Pure Access. I almost finished my bottle. So this is also vanilla based. This has beautiful vanilla, but Pure Access is a like flanker from the XS and Black XS line. So now they have this newer fat bottle in all XS. I really love this bottle. The coloration is beautiful. They have a new Pure Access Night or something. I haven't tried it, but this bottle looks really gorgeous. Okay, really good thing about the bottle is that base is great, really nice, solid bottle. Things not so great about this is these things. This caps, you do not get full access. You cannot like reach like from top. You have to go like wing and then spray. Some people may not find that troublesome. You get used to it, but I found it very annoying. Second thing I do not like is this fat bottles. They are really fat. It's really, if you have small hand, my hand is like relatively okay, but if you have smaller hands, you're gonna have like, you'll be like grabbing it like that and you'll be like, ooh, this is too big, so let me get a smaller bottle. So fat bottles are like hard to use. But this fragrance, let me tell you one thing, I used it for a long time. This fragrance is killer in the performance category. Out of these three, this is the best. This fragrance is literally not for summer. If you're planning to wear this in summer, be prepared to be choked. I made this mistake one time. It was outside 35 degrees. I sprayed twice on my chest. Okay, I went for kind of like dinner in the evening time, and trust me, whole time I was sitting there, I almost vomited because it's so choking. It does last a very long time. Longevity is amazing on this. It's 10 hours plus fragrance, okay, I'll tell you. So if you're planning to go for night out clubbing in winter time, you are very youthful, playful, you're gonna be having some boozy like vodka affair, Grey Goose martinis and stuff. This is the perfect fragrance to it. Very youthful. It has that beautiful boozy vanilla accord, almost like burnt sugar, kind of like Givenchy pie gives you, but Givenchy pie is a little bit more serious, a little bit more, I would say, more for day-to-day work, like not clubbing. Pie I wouldn't wear in club. This is a clubbing fragrance. That's why I did not bring pie here for comparison. This is gonna be really compliment beast. If you have some on your neck, as you sweat when you dance and stuff during the club and stuff. And if you have some on your clothes, people will love the smell on you. It projects like 10-20 feet away. Great performance. Only drawback is not very versatile. Cannot wear this in summertime. So Pure Access, for the longevity is great, but for like out of the three overall mark, this gets 8 out of 10 because the smell, it's like sweet vanilla, but I like Eros a little bit more because it has that nice sort of mint going on. So mint, it makes really fragrance beautiful. Mint is getting a lot of love lately among people because it's very playful and refreshing note. So yeah, Eros trumps Pure Access by 1 point in my book, even though this one has a more solid, robust bottle, really nice coloration, and atomizer is good on this. For pricing, I think this is a little bit more pricier than Eros for 100 ml. Okay, so that makes it also a little bit lagging behind, but performance, it beats Eros any day. So 8 out of 10 Pure Access. Use with caution. The last one is very similar to, I would say, those two. Why? Because it has a boozy vanilla accord, and this fragrance, it's very exotic in some notes. I'll tell you, I reviewed it already, 212 VIP Black. So this one also has already new version. But what I love about this, best about these bottles are magnetic top. You do not get it with the other two bottles. Okay, price on this is a little bit higher up. I think $80, $85 for 100 ml. But if you look for deals, I think you can score this for perhaps 65 to 70 somewhere. So that makes it a little bit more pricey than the other. Versace you can score for $50. The Pure Access I think is about 60, $65. This is like 70, let's say 70. So price wise, this is the highest. So this is a flanker of 212 VIP, which I had for a very long time. I have good memories of it. It has boozy, sort of like playful passion fruit, and it has sort of vodka note. It has nice sort of other notes, I forget, like is there leather or something. It's very refreshing, sweet, playful fragrance for the daytime, for summer. It is actually like a flanker also from 212 Men. But what this is giving a little bit darker, a little bit darkness given to the original 212 VIP. Still remains the same, like smell wise, same DNA, same backbone, but this is a little bit sweeter, and this is a little bit more thicker with that beautiful vanilla added to it. Okay, do I smell something dark in it? No, it's not that dark. What I really like it is the sweet, heavier base that makes it more creamier and a bit more long lasting. This fragrance in nighttime, you might think, I think there's heavy ambroxan used in this fragrance. You might think after 2 hours you do not detect it. Trust me, it's there. On shirt, I can smell it next day. Performance is great. This is gonna fall right in between Eros and Pure Access. Pure Access has more performance than this. Eros has a little bit less. So performance category is right in between. This fragrance is not getting so much talk because I don't think people looked at it that much. But if you try it, it is pretty similar to new Spice Bomb Night Vision. Okay, I think it's similar to that. Yeah, it has a little bit of element of Spice Bomb Night Vision, but it has sweet, boozy, exotic. Some think of like few drinks shot that has like slight bit of booziness, and you gonna get a little bit tipsy, you know. So it has that beautiful opening, very exotic, beautiful, sweet opening. This is gonna be a lady pleaser, crowd pleaser. Great, great clubbing scent. So this is, when is this for? That whether it's, you can wear this in summer, spring, almost all year round, but when it gets extremely hot and humid, when it's sweating and melting point, do not reach for it. That's the only time, because the vanilla might come off too strong. And the opening is really lovely. It has this freshness up top, then it goes a little bit sweet. So it's right in between the Eros, like it has a little bit freshness and a lot of sweetness, but it doesn't get thick like Pure Access, right? So all of them smell like very similar in that category of vanilla, but this is what I'm gonna give it 8.5, right? So this is right in between Versace Arrows and Pure Access. So today's winner in the whole battle, I would say Versace Arrows, because it's a little bit more versatile. Price wise, it's one of the affordable ones because it's not like a new one anymore. There's Versace Eros Flame. I haven't tried that, but this fragrance is still very nice. And overall, this is a known DNA. It always works. I have used multiple bottles, as you can see. This fragrance actually works. It is good for all year round, and winter you get better performance. So today's winner is Eros with 9 points, and right behind it I would say 212 VIP Black. It gets 8.5. The last one I'll give Pure Access 8 because it's extremely strong and sweet for summer and the price is a little bit more. If you can get it cheaper, then let's say $45, it will go head to head with Eros. It will beat 212 VIP Black, but so far Pure Access is number 3 with 8 points. But here's the thing: if you like all those, and if you like Eros, especially if you want to get a cheaper alternative to Eros, this fragrance right here, you can get it cheaper actually. How? This little gem here. What is this called? This is called Oxford Blue by English Laundry. I have a small miniature 20 ml. This fragrance, it's pretty much like Eros, minus maybe a little bit. The mint is not as like sharp, or the green apple is not as sharp as Eros. That's the only thing, but it does last a very long time. It's sweeter than Eros, a little bit less vanilla. Just think of every note in Eros is a little bit milder in it. But for $20, you can get a 100 ml of it at sometimes at the discounters. So that is a great buy. Okay, Oxford Blue as a ultimate winner out of these 3 because of the price factor, right? So that is just like a bonus. But today's winner is Versace Arrows. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review and the comparison. Tomorrow I'll do individual review. I'll see you soon. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.